What's going on, folks? Welcome back to another video. My name is Cameron if you're new here, and this is my channel. In today's video we will be installing this top here. It's the Bestop Trektop NX soft top. It's the fastback version or the slantback version. I was between the black diamond and the premium twill. I went with black diamond just because the premium twill did not have matching uppers, and I didn't really know if the price difference was necessarily worth it because there's quite a considerable difference between the two fabrics. So I went with the black diamond. I thought I'd just give a quick disclaimer. The stock brackets that I'm using in the first portion of the video, please do not use those. Throw them out, throw them in the trash. Use the ones that came with the top. So Bestop specifically has their own tailgate mounts. Please use those instead of these. It's gonna be the same prep process, everything, but just use the new ones, don't use the old ones, because latching the window won't work with these old ones. So keep that in mind. So this is how it comes in the box. It comes with the frame and obviously the major components. Alright, so I got it all laid out, and the heat from the sun will help the windows take shape and expand so that it tightens better and zips seamlessly on the Jeep. Step one is to start by cleaning this, putting some new weather sealant on, and re-putting on these guys. So these will secure the back window, and they secure the back window, clipping it into place here. So I'm gonna re-put those on. So I want to apply weather strip sealant all across the parts where it touches the tub. So here, up here, and here. And to do that, I'm just gonna go right on here. That looks good. And then just stick it directly onto here. I'm gonna stick these bolts in here now, just like that. Attach the 8mm nut to the back there. Then, once I do that, I'm gonna clamp it, screw it into place. Now when installing the door surrounds, they don't want this little rubber piece here that goes like that. So I'm gonna remove that. So with my rivet remover, I'm just gonna slide it nicely right under here and just pop it out like that. And that's what you'll be left with. I'll take note, here will be the places where you screw in the railings. Alright, both door surrounds are on. Here's the other side as well. Now it's time for us to assemble the header and the side bows so that we can match the top to the Jeep. There's a little hole here on this side of the header. What we're gonna do, slide this in all the way up against there. We're gonna make sure we line up the holes. You wanna make sure that the end looks like that. So now we're gonna tighten that. Once you get the outside done, what you're gonna do is put one in through this end as well. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna lay the header inside the top, on the inside like that. We're gonna line up all of the screw holes. All right, so we're gonna start in the center right here, line it up with this hole here, and just mark it, then screw it in with the 5/8 screws here. Then we're gonna take the pan head screw, put that one right in through there. You can see there's a little white mark, and we're gonna put it in through there on both sides. You're gonna get this silver rear bow slipped into the top now. And then we're gonna use these little hooks here and clamp them on the inside like that. Now it's time to put the top on the vehicle. Just like with the hardtop, you want to clamp the frame clamps up here to the actual portion of the body of the Jeep there. After that, what we're going to do is loosen up the speaker paws with a T-head, and then we're going to tighten this right here underneath to secure it on both sides. For this, you'll need a size T27 ratchet. Then we'll just tighten the speaker pods back up. So these guys here that run along the side of the frame, this is a pin. You pull this pin out and you can see that the pin moves out. Then you want to slide it right on top of there, line up the hole, and release the pin. And it should go right, there we go. That's right in the place now. So after we finish with securing the straps to the roll bar underneath the sound pods, we're going to secure the back half of the top fabric just right onto the lip here of the tub with this strap that they provide. So where you want this J-hook is kind of right in the corner there, so that it'll secure between here and here, so it doesn't wiggle around. Now keep in mind you don't want it too tight because you're pulling on stitching up in here on both of these, but you want it tight enough to where it won't move around and it's secure. Now it's time to install the rear window and the rear window latch/seal. So you see this little J-hook slide right here? The top of the window has one up here. And we're gonna slide those together. Now we're gonna install the side windows. Now, there's this little lip on the inside of the window here, and it's gonna go on this lip on the door surround. All right, both windows are secure on this side and on this side. And now it's time to open up the tailgate, add the tailgate bar, zip them up, and get this thing all finished. So what I found to be easiest easiest when installing the rear window and latching it all shut and everything is to zip one side up halfway, then work on zipping the other side. It takes a lot of force to pull from one end to the other, but overall, you know, it worked out. All right, so the top is all on. The sides are zippered up, and I gotta tell you, that was extremely difficult. I laid them out in the sun, thinking that they would expand because temperatures here right now are in the high 90s, and it did not expand as much as I thought it would. But that's on. I gotta obviously clean all the windows and stuff. They look pretty dusty and messy, but overall, pretty happy with it. Looks pretty good. Now what we're gonna do is take this part and tilt it inwards right in here. The back window is now latched up in there, and these parts are secure on the lip of this tailgate mount there. I have my little helper here, Miss Onyx. This is what the rear looks like with the tailgate latched. This is the seal that comes on the frame backing here, nice and snug. So that looks pretty good. Really happy with that. Alrighty folks, that concludes the video for installing this Bestop slant bag. It was a pretty straightforward install, but if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to drop a comment below or to message me on Instagram at Off Kamber TJ. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate the support, and stay tuned for the next video. Have a good rest of your day.